Good morning, everyone. I'm Maria Quiroz, Interim Manager for Small Business Development Department. I'd like to welcome you all to the San Diego International Airport first virtual Meet the Primes event 2020. Most of you remember last year we were at Balboa Park and had over 60 exhibitors and nearly 500 attendees. This year is definitely different, but we still wanted to provide small businesses the opportunity to outreach and connect with primes. For any business new to Meet the Primes, the objective of our event is not only to present the industry prime contractors, but also to provide resources to help small businesses become successful, to learn about opportunities, resources, and valuable information that can help you elevate your business. With that said, I want to welcome AECOM, who is our presenter for today. Welcome, Warren, and thank you for your participation. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Warren Sprague. I'm a program manager with AECOM. I want to thank you all for taking a chunk out of your day to listen to what we have to say. I'm going to take probably 20-25 minutes and go over a couple of items, including who is AECOM, what do we do, what are we doing at San Diego Airport, and some potential contracting opportunities, both at the airport and a couple of other locations in San Diego County. Some information on contracting with AECOM, and then there'll be a list at the end of this of a list of follow-up contacts that if you're interested in anything we've spoken about or I've spoken about, some people you can follow up with. We also have Steve McCabe with us, who is the AECOM program manager that's overseeing the airport development program, which is the primary item we're working on. And Steve is available to join in if needed, or he'll also be available at the end for the question and answer period. So with that, here we go. That's our opening slide. Who are we? Well, at its heart, AECOM is an infrastructure consulting firm. We have planners, designers, engineers, consultants, and construction managers, as well as construction capabilities for delivering infrastructure projects across a spectrum of transportation, buildings, waters, government agencies, energy, and the environment. Within the company, we have an aviation practice. Or take a step back first. In 2019, we had about $13.5 billion of revenue. The company had about 56,000 employees. We are ranked number one in ENR, in transportation, environmental, and buildings design firms. And we are in the upper 200 of the Fortune 500 companies. We do have a worldwide presence. And within the company, we have an aviation practice, which is providing the services at San Diego Airport. Our aviation services, again, are worldwide. We provide across the airport, just a hard to read graphic there, but we have delivered about $75 billion in various airport projects across the world. We've been involved in over 25 million square feet of terminal development and about 550,000 square feet of runway work, or pavement work on airports, among other things. Within North America, just to give you a little better feel for what we're doing in North America, these are the programs we have been involved in, are currently involved in across the United States and Canada. And hang on. Our aviation services fall broadly into 5 groups: program and construction management, planning and programming, environmental, engineering and design, engineering and architectural design, systems, and construction. At San Diego, Our services are the program, project, and construction management. We're working with the Airport Design and Construction Group to support them in the delivery of their capital improvement program, including the $3 billion airport development program, as well as their other capital improvement projects. I do believe that the Airport Design and Construction Group gave a presentation maybe last week. They probably went into a lot of depth on the airport development program, but again, if people have questions on that, we can answer those. And again, Steve McCabe is the program manager overseeing that. Potential opportunities upcoming in San Diego. I'm going to start and focus more on San Diego Airport. Our program, project, and construction management services, it's primarily a staff augmentation activity. We work in an integrated fashion with the airport staff. And again, our opportunities fall across the range of things you're seeing on this screen: project management, administration, construction management, construction inspection services, oversight of architectural and engineering services, definition of project scope and budgets, cost estimating, project life cycle, cost planning, scheduling, reporting, project control services, BIM and CAD services, document control, safety program, tenant project reviews, labor compliance, and commissioning. So these are the range of things. They're not all available at any given time, but these are the types of activities that we can be asked to provide support for by the airport. Other opportunities in San Diego County, I'm just going to touch on these. We've got an upcoming opportunity at San Diego Unified School District. It's a recompete of a program, project, and construction management services contract. They're expecting that RFP to come out in late this year. We have an ongoing contract with the Naval Facilities Engineering Command for engineering services. That's ongoing. We have periodic need for sub-consultant support on that. And then we are anticipating an RFP from Sandag for architectural and engineering services early next year. Now, we will have, at the end of this presentation, a list of contacts for you to follow up with if you're interested for both the San Diego airport work, as well as a name for each of these activities as well. Contracting with AECOM. This is a statement. You can find this on our webpage. It's AECOM's committed to supplier diversity. We recognize the value of small business concerns, and we're actively encourage and support inclusion of small, women-owned, minority-owned, veteran-owned, disabled veteran-owned businesses. And we are very interested in increasing that participation on our projects, in particular at San Diego Airport. And that you can see a link on there on where you can find that. For some more general information about AECOM's small business supplier diversity, there is a link you can get to off of our, I'm hoping this link's off here, off of our AECOM.com webpage. And you can see that it will take you to this. And there is a name of a contact there you can contact for follow-up information. Some general information about AECOM's approach to this, and some links to some of our programs that we have to support small business and supplier diversity activities. And I'm hoping if I close this, I don't lose my presentation. Hang on. Maria, did I lose the presentation here?
You're still on the same slide.
I am, okay. I just don't see it anymore. Sorry for that. Hold on a moment, I gotta get it back up again here.
No worries.
Oh, there we go. Okay, and then also for interest in any particular specific opportunity, contact the people that are overseeing that or the contacts for that. And again, there'll be a list for the San Diego ones that I showed earlier at the end of this presentation. And that actually takes us to that point. We've got a list of contacts here for the opportunities that we talked about. I, Warren Sprague, am the primary contact for San Diego airport work. So my name, number, and email is up there. The Naval Engineering Command, it's a gentleman by the name of Dan Lee. He's in our San Diego office. Sandag work, Dominic Lupo. Again, he's in our San Diego office. And then for the San Diego Unified School District is William Warrick, who splits his time between San Diego and Los Angeles. And I believe this will all be made available to folks so you don't have to copy it down here. And with that, I've really hit the end of what I want to talk about. I'd love to open up the floor to questions and answers, or questions from anybody in the audience about what we talked about.
Maria Ibarra.
I apologize, I'm having some technical issues, but yes, let me see if we have some questions. Here we go. So on the airport design and construction department, let's see here. What kind of DBE, MBE, SBE certifications are you looking for, Warren?
A full range. There's not any specific requirement. We're looking for a full range of small business, small local business, disadvantaged business, minority owned, veteran owned. Again, a contract does not call for any specific type. So we're looking for a full range of businesses, small local businesses that might be interested.
Thank you, Warren. And do you post bid opportunities on your website, or is there anywhere that the, folks can see your bidding opportunities?
Now that's where I've gotten to. If you're interested in any of the items that come up that I've talked about, contact the person that's listed in the contact list. And in terms of a broader opportunities list, I would contact the person that's listed on the web page. And we have a number of outreach activities that periodically occur. I do not believe we just have a web page link that shows contracting opportunities. It's more along the lines of getting to the people that are directly involved in those opportunities.
Okay, thank you. Are you still looking for support on your staff augmentation at the airport?
Yes, absolutely. And again, I'm not sure how much was discussed last week or if everybody went to the airport design and construction group presentation, but we are at a point where we will be starting to staff up at a much greater rate than we have historically, now that the airport development program is moving forward. I think many of you know that they've recently, in the last couple of months, awarded the contract to the design build team for the terminal and landside work. That work is moving forward. The airside portions of the program are currently under design, and there will be a procurement going out for a design builder shortly in the not too distant future for the replacement administration building, which is the last major piece or the last contract package of the airport development program. So again, if you're interested in opportunities, please do not hesitate to contact me, and we can talk about that more in depth. But yes, there's absolutely will be upcoming opportunities for, excuse me, staff augmentation for Airport Design and Construction Group.
Okay, thank you. And any opportunities for SBE, DBE certified structural engineering firms?
Probably not a lot. Most of that work, I mean, I won't say there's none. We don't have staff augmentation positions for structural engineering. We may potentially have a need to get some subject matter expert support, but again, the actual structural design work is being done by the various contracted firms, the design builder for the terminal and roadways. Ultimately, when they select a builder or contractor for the airside work, as well as a design build team for the admin building. So those opportunities are really for actual structural engineering services are through the firms that will be designing and building those facilities, whereas we're in a role that we're overseeing that activity for the airport on behalf of the airport.
Thank you, Warren. Are you looking for support in construction management and inspection? And if so, when will you be needing those services?
The answer is yes. And we periodically have that need. I'm going to open it up and see if Steve, if you have anything on a timing issue or a timing end of it, whereas those opportunities might come up under the ADP side of the house. If not, I'm not sure Steve's going to be able to get on, but
Am I there?
Oh, there you go. I hear you. So
Yeah, sure. Let me open up my video as well here. Hey, everybody. There will be some opportunities, but they will really not manifest until later next year. The work that's going on here in the short term and really through probably the first 3 quarters of next year is minimal from the perspective of the ADP. And those jobs would probably be covered, could be covered with just internal staff that's already here on site.
okay. But again, if you're interested, please contact us, contact me. We'd like to get you, because the opportunities, when they do come up, go out to a list of subs that we have. So we'd like to get you on that list if you're interested. So please contact us or contact me if you're interested in pursuing those when they do come up.
Thank you, Warren. And can you provide your contact information once again for attendees today? Thank you.
Should be up on the screen there. And
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, no, is the airport going to supply this list, or here's the list if you need that. Perfect.
And let's see, a few more questions. Could you provide an email to where opportunities can be sent? So what would be the best email? Would it be your email address?
My email for the San Diego Airport, the other 3 opportunities in San Diego County that I listed would be the right contact for those. In terms of broader outside of San Diego County, I would start with that website I listed back here and
Perfect.
go to the contact person that is identified on that link when you go in. Again, for general questions, you're welcome to send them to me and I'll see if I can identify a place for them to go. But again, we do not have a centralized single point of contact list of all opportunities within AECOM on contracting side.
Thank you for the clarification, Warren. And there's an attendee that would like to see the services that you offer, the slide that you had on, if you could please,
That one?
there you go. Yes, please.
Or was it the broader one?
And
This is at San Diego.
okay, so another question, do SBEs and WBEs not located in San Diego also have an opportunity to join your team?
Yes. They were not limited to San Diego County. We're looking for, our philosophy here is to provide the maximum range of opportunities we can, but to provide the best service to this client as well. So if we've got qualified firms that can provide services and provide qualified candidates outside of San Diego County, absolutely. Now, just to be clear, that the majority of our staff augmentation services are full-time on-site activities. So ultimately, the people that are providing the services generally need to be in San Diego County. So.
Okay, and are you able to tell us the team awarded the land side contract?
Well, the land side, it's the terminal and land side, and it's a Turner, Flatiron, Gensler team. If you're interested in the details on it, the board action was on, I believe, if you go back to the airport website and look for the board, it was September 3rd, I think was the date of the action. There's a board report in there that talks about that team, as well as it has a nice summary of the airport development program itself in there.
Thank you, Warren. How do you register as a sub with your company?
That's on an individual opportunity basis. So for instance, again, on the 4 opportunities I listed at the end of this presentation, go to those individual people, myself in the case of San Diego Airport, and the other 3 folks on those other 3 opportunities. Again, there's not a centralized single point of registration. It's on an opportunity by opportunity basis.
Thank you, Warren. And I believe I have one more question. Do you have in-house project controls? And also, do you have in-house project risk management services?
We have them both. We have a capability in AECOM, but we also subcontract a lot of our project controls activities, the staff augmentation project control activities at San Diego, as well as I believe at other places that we're doing business. A lot of that is subcontracted out. Both that
Thank you.
and the risk management is part of your question.
All right, thank you, Warren. And will there be a signage and wayfinding design task as part of this program?
Well, the signage and wayfinding design will be done by the contracted firms. For instance, on the terminal and land side, the Turner, Gensler, Flatiron team will be doing the design of those activities. On the air side, there, to the degree there's there's obviously signage and wayfinding for the aircraft on the air side. That'll be done by the designer as well as the contractor. There is not a contractor on the air side. The designer is Jacobs. And then for the replacement new administration building, the design for that will be done by the design build team selected when that procurement is completed. So we're not doing that work. Let me short answer it.
Okay. Thank you, Warren. And just for everyone's information, the San Diego Airport Small Business Development Team will be sending out the recorded session to all attendees the week after November 4th. So after all their events is done, they'll be sending the recordings to everyone. So that is it for the questions from the chat box. Maria?
Thank you, Maria. Thank you all for your participation in our presentation with AECOM. I want to remind everyone that our next presentation will be airport concessions, which is a panel at 11. And here you will be able to see on the screen that's on the slide that is up right now that we have 2 concession panel this scheduled for today, one at 11 and one at 3. For those that are interested in doing concessions at the airport. And then next week on Tuesday, November 3rd, which is voting day, just a little reminder that for everybody to vote. That will be the day that we have our airport departments sharing information about what they're doing, about what opportunities they have. So that's on November 3rd. And then our last day will be November 4th with our PAC members, which is other agencies in San Diego, sharing their opportunities as well. We have one presentation at the end at 1:30 to 2, which is business incentive credits for all those of you that are small businesses. This is definitely a good presentation that you don't want to miss. There is money out there that we don't seem to know about, so please join us. And that will be the closing of our event on November 4th. Today marks the 3rd day of our 5 exciting days with abundance of value information to help your business grow. We will be emailing you a survey at the end of day 5. Please take the time to complete it. Your feedback is definitely important to us. That's how we improve and it helps us plan these events. A special thank you to AECOM for the excellent presentation and to the support team. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have these events. We will be closing this session now, and please log back in a few minutes before 11 if you want to join us then. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you all.